Hi Pisces, this is Eileen with your teen psychic tarot card reading. And you've got the Six of Wands card this month. Six of Wands. Now the wands do relate to the fire signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So in some cases, this could represent a person that might be of one of those fire signs, or they might have a lot of that in their chart. And by the way, this is a general reading, so some of these cards resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances. And I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. And the six, now the wands, they relate to the areas of work, career, progress, action. And the Six of Wands is talking about progress that you've been making in your work, your career, your projects you're working on in your life. It could even refer to some kind of physical move, for that matter. For some of you, that's what I'm feeling like. There might be some physical move of residence, which is an improvement. It's like you're moving onward and upward. That's what I'm getting for some Pisces. And but outside of that, and just in the work area, you could be getting recognized by the people you work for, or perhaps some of the people you work with, if they're not too jealous of you, or if you're self-employed, by your clientele that you're dealing with. They could be showing you their appreciation and recognizing you for the good quality work that you do. It's like you've been doing good quality work, making progress. You know you're making progress. You're feeling confident and secure. You're feeling like you still have a ways to go, but you've got the energy and the stamina, and you've got your eye on the prize, and you're moving forward. Now, in the way of a possible person, for some Pisces, this could relate to a person that could be of a romantic interest for you in the month of November. So this person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They might have a lot of that in their chart if that's not their sign. And this person could represent, I'm even getting a good friend. Okay, that just came into mind for somebody. This could even represent someone that's got that kind of fire in their chart, who would be a good friend to you. They could just be coming closer to you in the month of November. Now, for other Pisces, this could represent a possible romantic interest. This person feels very, to me, as a person, feels like they're structured in their thinking, they're business-minded, confident, secure. They have a solid background and temperament. Their temperament is, they're very even-tempered. I mean, if it's a fire sign, they have a short temper, or they might, get impatient with people sometime. But overall, this person mostly reflects the better traits of a fire sign, more so than the negative traits, because every sign has its own positives and negatives. And, I'm a fire sign, I'm an Aries, and I've probably experienced all the traits throughout over the course of my life, good and bad. So hopefully I'm more lenient on the good ones nowadays. But, every sign has its positives and its negatives. Anyway, this person's pretty well balanced. And I feel like it's a nice looking person too. So for some Pisces, this could represent new love for you, or it could even be just a good friend, somebody you would enjoy the company of. I do even feel a sense of somebody, for some of you, if this person's in your life, they're going to improve your life in some way. They might even financially improve your life in some way. That's what I'm getting for some Pisces. So if this person's around you in the month of November, it could result in something positive, whether it's a romantic interest or friendship, maybe even in a business sense. Because I'm getting some Pisces are going to benefit from this person in their life. Okay, next card you have is the Five of Cups. And the cups do relate to the water signs of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And Five of Cups is talking about maybe having a little bit of a broken heart, or having your feelings hurt, or just, now, this is a minor arcana card, and sometimes it's a matter of being oversensitive, because the water signs can be sensitive. I'm on the cusp of Pisces, and so I think I have, and Moon is in Scorpio, so I feel like I have a lot of that sensitivity of a water sign. But being an Aries, I've got the fire also. So I kind of have a sense of this being someone possibly being oversensitive in the month of November. It could be a result of even pulling you down or feeling rejected, feeling alone, feeling for some Pisces, you might be feeling a sense of loss. You might have had a loss. Maybe you've had a loved one or a pet or someone that has passed on, and you're feeling some sadness over that. And where you might be, and November's the time of the holidays and all that. So some Pisces might be missing someone that had been prominent in their lives in the past who's not now. And but it's a passing thing. It just feels like, it reminds me of full moon energy. When there's a full moon, because the moon affects our emotions so much, since we have so much water in our bodies, and the moon affects the water and all that. And I know when there's a full moon, if I get upset about something, I get extra upset. Let me check calendar here. I think the full moon's even kind of early in November. Oh, yeah, it is. It's the 12th, and that's today. I'm doing this video late. Today's the 12th of her. So, and this could be early in the month, whoever has this kind of energy around them. But it's something you're going to get past. That's what I'm getting here. You might feel this way for a few days, and it could be a matter of getting your feelings hurt even from people that you've been friends with that you feel have rejected you or let you down in some way, or maybe you found out somebody was talking behind your back. I'm just getting different scenarios for different people, but it is passing. It's not anything lasting. Next card you have is the Nine of Pentacles. This is a really nice card to have. The Pentacles do relate to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But the Nine of Pentacles is about feeling financially secure, enjoying your abundance, your prosperity that you have attracted into your life, being in the flow, really stopping to enjoy whatever small or big luxuries that you get to enjoy in your life, enjoying your home, your surroundings, your maybe enjoying getting together with your friends or family, or just celebrating on your own and enjoying yourself in your own environment, in your own home that you created for yourself in the way that makes you pleased and that makes you feel secure and happy and that lifts your spirits. So this is, I get so much good energy from this card. I love this card. And now I always recommend that to everybody, that you learn about the law of attraction, because the more you feel prosperous and the more you're grateful for all of the good that you do have in your life, the more the universe delivers good to you. And it looks like a lot of Pisces in the month of November are going to be fully aware of all their abundance and prosperity and just be stopping to enjoy and be appreciative and just feel good and feel uplifted. This is such a nice card. So, okay. And then the next card you have is the Page of Swords. Now, the swords do relate to the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And the Page of Swords, this card, sometimes it relates to receiving a little bit of bad news or something. So in some cases, some Pisces might be disappointed, receive a little bit of disappointing news. But what I'm seeing when I look at this card is a very jealous, petty, gossipy person. So you're going to know if you have this person around you. I mean, I hope you know. Because you don't want to be confiding to them your feelings, your problems, whatever, because this person is not sincere. They could be around you in the workplace. This could be a relative or a so-called friend or acquaintance you're around, maybe a neighbor even. But they're around you and they kind of obsess over you. It's like they look at you like you are, in some way you're above them, and they really don't like that. So they like to put on this facade and act like they've got it all together and they're doing well for themselves. But they're really very jealous of you, and they can't seem to take I'm going to say they can't take their eyes off you. They may not be literally looking at you, staring at you, but I mean, if they're able to, I feel like they do. Like, let's say it's some hateful neighbor or something. They might always be looking out their window and watching, or somebody at work, or somebody in your family. They might be trying not to show it, but they obsess about you because somehow you seem to just get along a little better in life than they do. So maybe you have a better job, or maybe you have, or seem to have a better personal life or something, Maybe you have a nicer home or whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, the truth is, it may not be any of those things. This is a very insecure, very jealous, petty person. And so they're very gossipy also. They will try to get one little tidbit of information about you, and they'll twist it and turn it and make it into something else and go gossip behind your back. I'm getting there. They have this aggravation towards you, this almost like an anger and resentment. And the truth is, if it wasn't you, it'd be somebody else. This person is insecure. They pretend they really got it all going on for themselves when they don't. And, they put up a little show. And it's like they really want what they think you have. That's what I feel like. So whatever it is they're perceiving, that you're better off, how you're better off than them, that's what they want. And it makes them mad that you have it and not them. It could even be you're involved with someone that they would like to be involved with. Who knows? But different scenarios for different people. And some Pisces, you may not even have that energy around you. But Pisces, you're a water sign. You have a lot of good intuition. Listen to your feelings. And one way you can tell is if you've been around somebody or talking to somebody in person on the phone, and then you step away and you're not talking to them and you get this uncomfortable feeling under your skin, that's your intuition telling you something's not right with that person. They might be thinking mean, bad things about you or talking behind your back while acting nice to your face. So listen to your intuition because you're going to most likely be correct. Next card you have is the Devil card. This is a major arcana card here, the Devil. Now, the Devil, when I look at this card, I see somebody who's got bad habits. This could represent some of you, Pisces. You might be having bad habits of your thought patterns. You might be holding yourself back with a lot of negative thought patterns about your own life, or feeling resentful that somehow you got some bad breaks or something. Or you might have bad habits in the way of drinking or drugs or who knows what, So it could be yourself, but I'm feeling too for a number of Pisces, this has to do with a person who's in your life, and it feels like it's of the romantic interest, someone who's not going to be honest with you, someone who they can really turn on the charm and come across very sincere. This person might be good looking or sexy or whatever, or just have that kind of charisma around them. There's just something, that aura of charisma around them, it's easy for you to fall under their spell, because this person's capable of just looking you right in the eye and making you say some words, or making you think you're the only one they want to be with. It's the way they conquer people, whether in their personal life or romantic interest, or this person could be even in some kind of sales job where they do a good selling job to make a sale that way, come across very sincere and very real and one-on-one with whoever they're in front of. Once they get what they want, they're on their way. They're on their way to the next one, to do the same thing too. But that's what I'm feeling, that for some Pisces, that this is a person that maybe you're involved with right now, or you could meet this person in the month of birth. So if you already recognize this as somebody who you've been involved with, don't kid yourself into thinking they're really being sincere with you, even though you know they're a liar and they're not sincere with other people. They're doing the same thing with you that they do in their life. They're just really good at it. That's all. So you can't really come out ahead with this person. You're going to get burned one way or the other. Look, see the flames, get close to the flame, you get burned. So keep that in mind if you're involved with that person right now. Sooner or later, you'll get burned, because that's the way they live. That's how they live, and you can't change that person. They've been that way. They feel like they gain by doing that, what they do. They're very dishonest. Okay, next card you have is the Queen of Wands. You have the Queen and the King of Wands. So this is very nice. Now, the wands, again, do relate to the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this could possibly relate to someone in your life. It could be somebody at work, like a manager, owner at a business that you work. If so, wherever this person, if it's someone that you're dealing with in one way or another in the month of birth, this person can benefit you. I don't get any hateful energy from this person towards you whatsoever. I feel like this person works very hard. Queen of Wands works really hard. She does well for herself, but she's a very hard-working person. Now, for some Pisces, this is you. You're embodying the traits and feelings and emotions of the Queen of Wands in the month of November. You work really hard. You've been working hard for a long time. And so, yeah, you get to live a fairly comfortable life. You have maybe some nice things, or maybe you've got some money in the bank or whatever, investments or whatever. But that doesn't mean you just stop working. You're always working. It's like, yeah, you might take some time off and relax, but even if you're relaxing, you're thinking about your list of things you still need to be doing over the next coming days or the coming weeks or whatever. It's like your mind's staying busy. So that's the Queen of Wands. Very hardworking, very down to earth. If this is somebody you work for at your job or something, this person is the type that, if there's a lot of work that has to be done and some people are out sick, she doesn't mind if she has to get in there and get her hands dirty and do some work too. She's just a worker. And but she gets stressed out and can be kind of short-tempered sometimes or impatient with others, but there's no hatefulness here. It's not, she doesn't carry grudges and live that way. But, she gets very stressed out because I think what I'm getting, because she does work a lot. She stays very busy. If she's not busy physically doing work and doing things, her mind is busy. So she does tend to kind of get stressed out. And I'm feeling if this is, but you could benefit from this person if she's a manager or somebody you work for. She could be generous. Okay, so if you want a raise or you want a promotion or a transfer or something, you want more responsibilities so you can move up the ladder, she is not going to try to hold you back. If she will reward you. If she sees you're working hard and she appreciates your work ethic, you can be rewarded by this person. Same thing, even if it's someone you're applying maybe for a loan at the bank, for a car loan or a house loan or something. This person does not, she's very fair-minded, very fair-minded. And when the fire signs are fairly generous people anyway. So, and then you've got the King of Wands, similar situation here. The King of Wands is very hardworking, but he wants to play some. This is what I'm getting this more from him than I'm getting it from her. And this could be, I'm getting for some Pisces, this could be somebody of a romantic interest for you also in the month of, but for some Pisces, you may be embodying the traits and feelings and emotions of the King of Wands. You might be the one who's been working hard, and at times you've been a workaholic, but you don't want to be a workaholic. You want to enjoy yourself too and have some recreation and enjoy your life. And so you have a lot to be grateful for, that you live a fairly comfortable life, but you've earned everything you have. No one's thrown anything into your lap. But you want to have some fun too. And so if this is you, the energy I'm getting is that you're looking for the right mate for yourself, but you don't want to go out on a limb. You're being cautious. Now, for some Pisces, this could be someone who's watching you, who's a person in your life, this King of Wands, who's watching you because they're wondering if you might be the right one for them. And so this could be, again, it could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or maybe have a lot of fire in their chart. So this person has been hurt before. They don't want to get their feelings hurt. They don't want to get their heart broken. They've been in relationships. It could be someone who's divorced or something. And this person, he does well for himself. He could be somebody like a manager or an owner, maybe at a place where you work, or maybe a business you go to even. He might own the business or something, or be a manager there. He could also be someone you would see where you socialize. He might even be somebody known by your family or friends. But he's looking, and he looks like, for some Pisces that I'm tuning in for, he's watching you and he's being cautious. He doesn't want to, even though a fire sign's usually kind of confident and assertive and, you know, comfortable walking up and talking to people or whatever. He's being extra cautious. He's observing you, and he wants to make sure you are available. And then on top of that, he's still being cautious because he doesn't want to get his heart broken. So he would approach with caution. He's been burned before. That's what's going on here. He's been hurt bad. He fell in love with somebody, really got his heart broken. Now he's being extra cautious. Wait, I got to get water. Excuse me. Okay, next card you have is the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Now the cups, Seven of Cups is about being a little dreamy in the month of, and since the cups do typically relate, well, they relate to the water signs, but they relate to the areas of emotion and feelings and love and romance. For some Pisces, you might be looking at different people, wondering about the prospects of you and that person being romantic. Could that person be the right one for me, or maybe that person. And the Seven of Cups, the advice of the Seven of Cups is to be as realistic as you can, because Seven of Cups is about being a little too dreamy, where you might have your rose-colored glasses on when you're looking at people. So, you know, and sometimes when you see somebody who's good looking and all that, you might want to naturally attribute much better traits to them than they might actually possess. So you got to be careful to be as objective and realistic as possible. I do feel that some of you really are going to be experiencing love in the month of November. I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of affection poured on you in the month of, from a loved one, from someone who possibly you're already seeing this person, or it could be someone that you just start dating in November. I am feeling that for some Pisces. It's real. It's not phony. It's something, just this person's going to be just smiling at you and be very affectionate towards you and just want to give you love. And you're going to want to receive love from this person. It feels like a really happy, uplifting get-together between the two of you is what it feels like. I'm wondering if some Pisces are getting married or getting engaged or something also, or just falling in love, just feeling, whether you just meet someone or I'm feeling this is fairly new relationship. So some Pisces, you're going to have just a beautiful love relationship coming to your life around this time. Possibly you've already met the person in November or whatever, but it just feels like it's fairly fresh and new. I am feeling some of you are just going to be really enjoying yourself anyway. You're going to feel like you got some extra money to spend in November, and you're just going to be enjoying yourself. And even if you're a little dreamy, it's almost like a good kind of dreamy, kind of like when you drink some champagne or something and the bubbles go right to your head. You know, it's that a number of Pisces that you're just going to, I mean, it's the holiday season, just a number of Pisces, you're just going to really be smiling and pleased with your life, with whatever good you have in your life, being aware that you are very fortunate. You have plenty to be grateful for. So I'm getting some nice energy, but I know the advice of the card typically is be as realistic and don't attribute better traits to people. Get to know people well enough to make sure they do have those good traits. Next card you have is the Ten of Pentacles. I love this card. Ten of Pentacles is all about having lots of prosperity and success. So you've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Really nice. See the big chest full of all the coins. I love it. What kind of creature is that? Sitting on the edge of is it a monk? I can't figure out what kind of creature that is. And I see a turtle down here at the bottom underneath the coins. But anyway, the Ten of Pentacles is success, abundance, prosperity, being happy in your home. You've got two nice cards with the Nine of Pentacles about being happy in your home and your environment, being pleased with the progress you've made. And the truth is, I'm feeling some Pisces, you're going to receive some nice gifts in the month of November. Well, again, it's a holiday season, but there might be some nice bonus money, maybe at your job or something, even because it feels like something a little nicer than you expected coming your way by the end of it. And so this could be money, or it could be something else of value, or just it just feels really nice. I'm wondering if somebody's even moving into a new home or buying a new home and it's nicer than what you were even thinking you could get or something. I'm just getting receiving nice things that you're going to be very pleased with. It's like maybe you were kind of expecting something, but it ends up being more than you expected, and you're extra uplifted. And for some Pisces, it's a big surprise. So, but it feels good. And then other Pisces, it's like you're feeling good about the progress you've made for yourself, that as it turned out, you made better progress than you thought you were making by the end of the year. It's something along those lines, because I'm getting different scenarios for different people. Whatever it is, it feels nice, like you're smiling, you're uplifted, it's putting joy in your heart, and you feel it's just nice. It's like life feels good to you. It's like with the Nine of Pentacles and then altogether, it's just not just the money, but it's your home, your environment, your life in general, whether you're on your own or with family or friends. It doesn't matter. You're feeling grateful and abundant and prosperous. And again, everybody is not going to be experiencing this. A number of people have had a really difficult time financially and are going to be upset about wanting more money or whatever, because maybe they've been looking for a job or something. But that's why I'm always recommending learn about the law of attraction, because the more you're feeling that kind of prosperity and abundance and being grateful for every good thing you have in your life, no matter what it is, and enjoying all those small moments every day. It's the small moments. The more you can appreciate all of your little different moments that please you. It could be a nice cup of coffee in the morning. Be grateful for that nice cup of coffee you're sipping on that tastes so good. Or, it could be anything, some plants or flowers you're growing that are looking beautiful. Just keep enjoying and being grateful for anything you can be grateful for, your nice fluffy pets or something. Be grateful and thanking the universe and thanking God for all the good, because that's how the universe delivers more and more good, more things for you to be grateful for. Last card you have is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is a quite different person from the Queen of Wands. So if you're working for this person, don't expect too much. If you have two different managers you can ask a favor from, definitely go to the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Swords is also someone who has worked very hard and achieved a certain amount of success in her life. She gets to live well. But she holds a high bar for herself, but she also holds a high bar for others to perform. And she can be very critical of other people and have a sharp tongue also. So if this is someone like a manager, an owner of a business where you work, or it could even be a relative or something, it's like you already know this, and other people know this, because I don't feel like this person is out to get you or anybody in particular, but this person is not a warm, fuzzy, cozy kind of person to be around. And if it is someone in your workplace, I would bet that a lot of people don't even make a lot of eye contact with her. They just hurry by and go do their work and do their job. And, unless they have a reason to speak, or if she's on a good mood that day and wanting to be nice to somebody and talk to that person, then fine. But I would imagine that a number of people avoid her. So, because she can just be very critical of others and hard to get anything from, like if you want a raise or a promotion or a transfer, whatever it is, this is the kind of person who will look for ways to say no. Well, maybe if you can complete this or do that or live up to this expectation, then we can talk. That's more her style. Whereas the Queen of Wands, yeah, I see you work really hard and I appreciate your hard work. Maybe you need to work on this a little more, but I'll be happy to give you that whatever. It's like two completely different people. So, and then of course, for some Pisces, you might be in the mood of the Queen of Swords by the end of November. Maybe you've been working really hard and you have you're looking at other people that aren't doing their share. And so you're feeling a little critical and tending to criticize people because you're in that you're embodying those traits and feelings of the Queen of Swords. So that could be you for some Pisces. But I'm feeling overall that somebody around you, for the most part, for most Pisces, that's what I'm feeling, Anyway, I don't feel like that person's out to get you. I just feel like they're not going to do you any big favors in general. I mean, there might be something good coming from that person for you if you work for them or something, but it would be slow going. I mean, they would expect you to perform and perform and perform, and then they'd throw you a crumb. Whereas the Queen of Wands, much more generous of heart. I mean, she's fair. She's fair. She wants to see that things are right, but she doesn't want to give things away. But she can be much, easier to please. I'll put it that way. She's just more fair-minded. That's all. Anyway, this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Shiro Marchetti. And what I want to do now is pick one card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue. If you like videos, be sure and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Also, check your rising and moon signs, because there might be some good messages that pertain to you that would resonate with you in one of those videos. And if you're born on the cusp of another sign, check that one out. If you identify with the traits of that sign, you might want to check out that video. Like, I'm an Aries on the cusp of Pisces. And so I do identify with some of Pisces traits. And I think I believe that's what's helped me even in intuition and all that, because the water signs are very intuitive. Okay, let's see. So, and feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, the rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, so Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Pisces for the month of November? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fan these out. Hey, wow, again, look at this. Treasure chest. Look at the mermaid. She's got the chest open of the gold, the shiny gold. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. What are the chances? Look, you got the treasure chest here and you get it here in this deck. That's just further confirmation. Don't let this wonderful, abundant, prosperous energy slip by. You've got to grab hold of the law of attraction. Start feeling that prosperity and make it your intention to live a prosperous, abundant life in all areas, not just money, everything. Expressing who you are from the inside out so you can be more fulfilled within yourself, plus all the other good things. So you want it all, Treasure chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. Oh God, I love that. That's a great message that totally ties in with this reading. Okay, I'm going to pick one card from the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Hines. So, Woodland Fairies, what is your message for Pisces for the month of November? What's your message for Pisces for November Fairy Tarot cards? Okay. All right, I'm going to fan these out. Okay, let's see here. Okay, this says 8 of Spring. Stress that comes from having things happening at once. Successful multitasking. Sudden events or changes. Well, the Queen of Wands, I was talking about how she works hard and gets stressed out. I mean, almost to me reminds me of that. 8 of Spring, stress that comes from having things happening at once. Successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. Well, you've got good indicators of sudden events being pretty nice overall here. Okay, then last but not least, I'll pick one card from the Archangels deck by Doreen Virtue. So, Archangels, what is your message for Pisces for the month of November? Pisces, what's your message for Pisces? Okay, Archangels, what is your message for Pisces? Ooh, okay, I'm going to give it one more shuffle, fan these out. Okay, let's see. Okay. This says nurture, Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So if you have a child, or I would say if you don't have any kids, but you have pets, nurture your pets, or children if you have children. But otherwise, you want to nurture yourself. So this is really important. I agree with that. Be nice to you. Okay. All right. Well, Pisces, I hope you like your reading for the month of November. Be sure and subscribe if you haven't done so. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Check on your rising moon signs, or if you have a cusp sign you want to check on too. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, the rates and contact info are listed below. Have a wonderful, happy holidays, whatever holidays you like to celebrate. And have a wonderful, wonderful new year. And we'll talk again soon.